Hello champions and future champions. Hello Chessmood family. Gabuzyan is here with you and we're beginning our daily lesson. Topic for today is called Happy Knight, and this means in some middle game positions we're going to find nice maneuvers improving position of our knights. Also, let me mention that if you are struggling with this part of middle game and not always feeling confident maneuvering with your pieces, we have a special course for this topic, Happy Pieces, in our Chessmood website. I will definitely recommend you to check it out. Now, we know what's the goal for this position. I offer you to pause the video and make a decision for white. There is a famous rule about good position for the knights, and they are playing really well in an outpost. Why? Because when our knight is located in an outpost, it cannot be bothered with opponent's pieces. In this position, we have few options. For example, square on b6 can be an outpost, as well on d6. First of all, it's very difficult to get to these two squares with our knight, and secondly, it's not gonna be a big value. Our knight is going to be placed on c5 outpost, where it's attacking a lot of opponent's pawns and giving us some space advantage on the queen side. On top of looking for an outpost, we need to make sure our knight is going to make some important function in the square. White now is playing knight d1, and after rook c8, knight to d3. Now it's unclear how to play with black. If here black goes knight c6, we play knight c5, and after queen e8, white is very much improving the position. Now this knight is attacking opponent's pawns. We can be getting some ideas with b5 move, opening the b file, attack the weakened pawn on b7. As well, we can keep this knight on c5 and limit opponent's heavy pieces, taking ours to the king side with the multiple ideas. If after knight d3, black is trying to prevent this knight from going to c5 and queen e8, knight c5, knight d7 move, exchanging the knight, we're allowing this to happen. White can go rook b1, and when black takes, take back with the b pawn. Okay, we're not getting a knight in an outpost, but we're getting something better. Fixed weakness for opponent on b7 square. We're going to get outpost on b6 for the rook, can be doubling, even tripling up through the b file, and make a huge pressure on opponent's weaknesses. Because of all of this, white is getting big advantage in this game, eventually winning later on. Let's now go ahead to see another example. In this position, white is having already two knights on the board, and you are getting this question: which of them requires to be improved and how to do it as well. Please pause the video and make your decision. First of all, let's see that knight on b5 is already doing great. It's attacking pawn on d6 all the time and pawn on a7. For example, black cannot play queen c6 because of knight a7 move. Meanwhile, knight on e2 is very much limited at this moment because of these black pawns. And we're finding a wonderful square for our knight on d5. Playing now knight c1, followed by knight a2, b4 and d5. Black here tried to go rook a8. Idea is that when we go knight a2 and threaten to play knight b4, this queen will be even trapped on a6 square. It's happening queen c6, and after knight b4 and queen d7, white is eventually getting this d5 square available. Here, I have the last question for you again. In this position, are we going to play knight d5 move right away or maybe a little later? You can pause the video and make your decision. If we now go knight d5, in future we're allowing black to play e6 and remove another knight from a nice outpost. Here a6 is not working because of knight b6 move and we're winning the exchange. But after knight d5, black can go queen d8, threatening a6. If now we play e6, black is capturing this pawn, and we have to go back again. For this reason, in this position white plays now a6 move. Idea is the following. If black is ignoring this or taking back on a6, we play knight a6. Pawn on a7 is gonna be a huge fixed weakness. White can be doubling up now and switching to this pressure. That's why after a6, black played b6 in the game, and already we're getting knight d5 move here. I'm not saying white is winning right now, but from e2 our knight is gathering to this wonderful outpost and becoming a very powerful piece. Now let's go ahead and see another example. In this position, it's white to move again, and we have our knight on g3 at the moment very much limited by black pawns. We need to pause the video and decide how to make this knight a happy one. As we can see, e5 can be a great outpost, and even though it's taking very long, we're still going knight f1, playing to play knight h2, f3 g4, and then to e5 square. Black cannot be preventing this. It has happened. Rook f5, queen e3, and after queen c7, playing knight h2. With queen and the rook, we're protecting our pawns, meanwhile improving position of our knight. If black here plays a move, let's say like king g7, we can go knight g4, some b6, knight e5. Black is not doing any great moves because they are not having any. We're getting this super strong piece against this limited bad bishop, and this is a huge advantage. After knight h2, black tried to go h5. Idea is to prevent knight g4 move, and as well if now we go knight f3, pawn on f4 is hanging. That's why after h5, white is making a prophylactic g3 move, preparing knight f3 and knight d5 idea. In this position we are getting a happy knight and a huge advantage. Let's now go ahead and you will get your homework for this topic. Now it's white to move and we are having knight on b3 very much limited by opponent's pawns. How to play is my question. You can share your thoughts and ideas in the comment section below. Gabuzyan was here with you. Thank you for your subscriptions, likes and sharing this video with your friends. We appreciate it a lot. See you next time during our next daily lessons.